IBPC management, a very warm welcome to you, and a special warm welcome to our chief guest, whom I'm going to introduce very shortly. He's come all the way from Mumbai, India, to be with us here today. And he's a very senior government official. We'll break the ice slowly. But firstly, a very warm welcome to you all. And it really feels good to be here and speaking about a very important subject. So I'm Karthik Raman. I'm the convener for the Technology and Telecom Focus Group with extended responsibilities into ESG and sustainability. On behalf of the Technology Focus Group, our friends and with all our colleagues, we have put together a very interesting program. And we are delighted to present unlocking of AI with respect to industry as a preamble event of what's coming up. And I'm going to speak about that a bit later. So people ask me, there are so many AI events, right? I mean, you open social media and you will get so many AI events. So what is going to be so special about this AI event, and why AI in the first place? What's the frame of this subject? Today, AI is one of the most over-discussed and understood topics, right from boardrooms to WhatsApp groups and even on family dinner tables, right? So to put it lightly, I would say that it's a boardroom to bedroom discussion point. And let me add a few statistics to help you understand this. As you are aware, statistics say that companies adopting AI are 40 to 50% more productive, and in some cases twice as profitable than those who don't leverage upon AI. Software firms using AI co-pilots are supposed to be reducing their coding costs, their coding teams' resources by almost 52%, and yet maintaining the same kind of output. On the other hand, there are some surveys which show that 2/3 of enterprise and SMEs feel AI is too complex, it's too expensive to adopt. So, is AI a real game changer? Or is it just another overhyped buzzword like what we see in other places? To distill this, let's take my own household example. Yeah. My wife Ritu, she's not there in the crowd today, so I can just get away with whatever I say. Yeah, so my wife Ritu, she a wide spectrum of subjects, starting from beauty treatments, skincare routines, perfumery. She does a lot of work also. I mean, I better say that, or else I'll get shot, right? So, to her and to many other such people, right, who are probably in the room, ChatGPT is just another smarter Google search, and it's probably with better manners, more succinct suggestions, better statistics it throws out whenever you ask it. Is it only that? And then there are some business leaders in the room who say, is AI just an overhyped Google search engine, right? Or can it really play a big role in jobs, in productivity, in governance. Every Saturday, every first Saturday of the month, we guys from the focus group, we meet with each other and we have a discussion about many things in the business world. One of the points which comes out is AI has been very often discussed in the last 1 year. One of the points is, something, AI is going to really take away our jobs. And I think that's like a standard question which everybody keeps asking about, especially businessmen and corporate guys. History has it slightly differently. Technology has never been a destroyer. Technology has always been an enabler. It's been a creator. For example, take banking, for example. Yeah? ATMs came in the banking world. Banks didn't disappear, neither did bankers. Bankers got more free time, and they moved from being cash dispensation mechanisms to advisors, right? And we are all able to see that. Emirates NBD is a shining example of this disruption, so as to say. And yet there are some cautionary tales. And I don't know if you guys have Googled this particular case. It's about this lady who goes and sues a very famous hospital in the US on grounds of AI. I mean, the story goes like this. This lady was recommended for surgery. She goes to this very upmarket hospital, and to get her regular checkups, she's recommended for surgery. Now, this very high-tech hospital has 8 AI subsystems all working with each other, apparently, and giving her recommendations on her vitals and all her health parameters. But when it was surgery time, these 8 subsystems never spoke with each other. It was an operational mess. And cut the story to another 2 months after her surgery. Her surgery was actually even declared as unsuccessful. So the lady goes and sues the hospital. The hospital goes and sues the chief medical information officer. The medical information officer goes and points to the AI subsystems. So surely machines are becoming smarter, but are systems becoming smarter? It's like saying, operation was successful, but patient died. In this case, the patient kind of survived. This mix of promise and peril is exactly why we are here today. To demystify AI in its simplest form, in its shortest format, in the next 2 hours or so. And to do that, we have put in a program in place. We would be starting with our honored chief guest, who's come all the way from Mumbai to discuss with us. He's going to give his point of view on the subject of AI from a corporate governance or a government of India standpoint. Post that, we will build that up with our keynote speaker, who's a very accomplished AI and digital transformation expert, who will really demystify this subject of AI. And then we get into the meat of our panel discussion. The focus group has put together a crack team of industry stalwarts who understand the subject of AI as it stands today. They dabble around with the architecture, the solutions of AI. They recommend AI and these solutions to the marketplace, to enterprises and government. So we will hear from them. And during that discussion, we'll also hear a bit on policy and governance. Because without responsible regulation, innovation really takes a beating, right? And then we will end the program with a very succinct very succinct presentation or a use case of AI in the world of sustainability. Because we believe that technology is not just about balance sheets and profits and loss. It's about making this a much better planet, a much better community, a much better place for all of us to thrive and grow. And so before I end and I start this program with our chief guest, I would like to speak about where I started this conversation, saying that this session is only a preamble, because from IBPC we are putting up a much wide spectrumed AI tech conclave in the first quarter of 2026. And so we treat this as a opening bar, a curtain raiser. And we surely hope that this becomes a landmark series for IBPC, to its community and to all of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here, for patiently listening, for your generous support, for your presence, and very critically for your curiosity. We hope you leave today with not just answers, but with some much better questions. With that, I'd like to hand it over to Santosh. As we said, we would start with our chief guest, and I would like to introduce our chief guest to you. And it's really my honor and my privilege to introduce a very multifaceted person I have ever met. And when we talk about multifacetedness, we talk about 1, 2, 3 skills. But this gentleman he takes multifacetedness to another level. Ladies and gentlemen, our chief guest of today is none other than Advocate Dr. Ujjwal Kumar Chavan, IRS. Sir, please, understanding of the planet and sustainability, you'd like to